Hi, welcome to Mrs B's Arts and Crafts. Today we're going to be making a pretty daisy flower headband. So let's get on with it. Okay, the first thing you're going to need to do is print the template at the bottom of this link, okay, on the video, because it's got some beautiful flowers on. Now you can always make your own flowers, but if you'd like to make the same one as I've done, then you're going to need the template, okay? So I'm going to show you the easiest way to cut these out. If you go around the edge, just touching the end of the petals with the scissors. Just have to be really careful not to cut any off. Go all the way around like this, okay, and then you're just left with your circle. Now when you want to cut your flowers out, you can just go around to where the bit meets there and then do the next bit. And there you go, you've got your perfect petal shape because you've gone round the front, and it saves you having to go in and out and in and out all the time. So again, go in the middle. Now I've already pre-cut all of my petals apart from this one for my flowers, so I wanted to show you how to do it a quick way. And you don't want to sit there watching me cut out however many flowers I'm doing. So if you get your flowers ready before you watch any more of the video, then you'll be able to be at the same point I'm at. Okay, there's your flowers. Now on the template you've got two sizes of flowers, and that's because I want to build the flowers up. I don't want them to be flat, I want them to be 3D, okay, so I want them to pop up. So I'll show you how to shape them in a second as well, so you can do that. Okay, right, get the bits out the way, don't need those anymore. Okay, so these are the two sizes you're going to get. Okay, so this is the base flower and this is the flower that will go on the top. I don't want them to just sit like that flat, I want them to be shaped. So what I've got is a plastic crochet hook. Now you can use a pencil, you can use a plastic knitting needle if you have one, you can use a pen, cocktail stick, anything that you can just shape your petals with. Okay, keep going round. And that's it, and then shape them like so. Okay, and then you do the same with this one, and then you join them on top of each other like that. Now here's some that I've already done. Okay, and what I've done is I've also put a little bit of yellow in the middle of my daisy. I'm going to shape the smaller one and then I'll put them together to show you. Now you don't have to shape them up, you can shape them down if you want to, but I quite like them coming up as though they're growing out of your headband, like real flowers and not paper ones. Okay, so then you get a little bit of glue, just use a glue stick and glue the bottom flower, and then put this one on the top like that. And then just to paint the middle, all I did was got some yellow paint, and in the lid there's some paint already, so I just put my finger in and then just dabbed it like that. Okay, you can obviously use glitter, you could put gems in there if you wanted to, but for quickness, and I quite like them actually with the paint, so just clean my finger so I don't get it everywhere. Okay, so when you've made all of your flowers, there's enough on the template for you to make 4. Okay, but obviously if you want to make more than that for your headband, you just need to print the template out a few more times, just so you've got the ones you want. If you don't want to use the bigger flowers, you just want to use the smaller ones, and you can do that. You can shape them exactly the same way and just twist them around a bit more so you've got extra shape. You can actually even do 3 layers if you wanted to. It's totally up to you how many you want to use. Then when your paint is dried, or you put glitter on or gems, you need to get a strip of paper for your headband. Okay, so what I've done is I've cut some yellow paper. It was A4 paper. I've cut 2 strips, same width, and then I've stapled them together where they fit on my head. Now if you've got A3 paper, you might be able to just use one strip. You might be able to go along the long edge and just measure it around your head and then get somebody to help you. And then you can use sellotape to join them together, or you can use staples and then use sellotape. Because it's for me, I've just used staples, but you might want to staple it and then put tape around it so the staples aren't too close to your head. Okay, right, so then you flatten that onto a table. So then we can start adding our flowers. Now I looked at the flowers and I was like, oh yeah, they look quite pretty, but I don't just want flowers. Mrs. B also wants some leaves. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make the leaves as well. Now all I've done is taken an A4 piece of paper, I've folded it to the middle, then I folded it again so it makes like a fan. So let me just show you what I mean with another piece of paper, because I will use these again, so it's fine. So I've gone like that, and then back on itself like that, and then like that again. So what you're going to do is where you've got the crease on the paper, that's where you cut your petal shape, your leaf shape out, sorry, because then it gives you the line down the middle of your leaf. So let me show you on here. So I've already used one strip and obviously that's come off, so now I'm going to use the next line with the crease on. So I'm going to get my scissors and I can start in the corner, and there's one, depending how big you want your petals, your leaves, sorry, depends on how big you cut them round. Okay, and then I'll show you when you open them up, you've got that perfect leaf bit down the middle for you there. And then you can shape them again, just so they look a bit more realistic. There's one. I've put 3 on each flower, because I like things in odd numbers, so it's either 1, 3 or 5. So I've gone for 3. Open this one. You can see you've got all different shapes, all different sizes. Okay, and then all you need to do is arrange them under your flower where you want them. Okay, and then stick them. So I'll get my glue again. You could use wet glue for this, you don't have to use a glue stick. You could also glue them straight onto your headband if you want to. And then you don't need to stick again, but because I like to lay them out how I want them first, as you're going along, you see, you can then think, oh, I might have that going like that, or I might want it like this, so that they're overlapping each other, something like that. Let me cut another set of leaves. I'll do one more set, just for time, just to show you what they can look like. Again, you don't have to use the template that I've got. You can make your own flowers. There's plenty of templates online as well that you can print off and cut out. So if you want to look online, you can do as well. You can always colour them in yourself. Okay, I'm gonna I might have that on this side because I've got quite a lot of space. And this one I'm going to put at the top. Oops. And then this one I'm going to put there. Right, now you could also glitter your leaves if you wanted to make them stand out a bit. Okay, so there you've got your 3 there. I was going to do 4, but because I've put leaves on, I don't think I need them. You could also, obviously, once this side is finished, turn it over and do exactly the same on the other side. So then you've got flowers going all the way around your headband. So no matter which way you're looking, people can see them. So I'm gonna glue on the back of the leaves. Because the leaves are all together in a cluster, it's easier to glue the leaves because then they will just sit together again. Here's your leaf. I know this flower wants to join me, but I'm not doing the back. I might do the back later once these have all set properly. But like I say, you can do whichever you like. Alright, and there is your headband. Now like I say, if you want to turn it over to do the other side, then you would have to make sure that you didn't flatten your flowers. So when you're sticking them on, perhaps put your hand underneath, otherwise you'll flatten these ones. And then when you put your lovely headband on, let me just make sure mine's okay. Ooh. There you go. I hope that looks okay because I can't see. But thank you for joining me, Mrs. B, and don't forget to send me pictures of your crafts in, and then I will share them on my next YouTube video. Remember, it's Mrs. B's Arts and Crafts at gmail.com. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye.